Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. The Bold and the Beautiful recap Wednesday, January 22. Lee's needle attack, Jack's denial, Liam begs Bill. The Bold and the Beautiful recap for Wednesday, January 22, 2025 is finally here. In today's episode, Lee Finnegan, Naomi Matsuda, attacks Jack Finnegan, Ted King, with a needle. However, Jack insists he isn't Luna Nozawa's Lisa Yamada father. Meanwhile, Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, pleads with Bill Spencer, Don Diamond, as Luna listens. B&B recap reveals that at the Cliff House, Steffi Forrester Finnegan, Jacqueline Messinswood, and John Finn Finnegan, Tanner Novlin, sit on the couch. Make sure to check out our next week B&B spoilers here. Finn has a faraway look. Steffi knows that look. Steffi made Finn realize he has a lot he hasn't dealt with. Steffi asks if Finn thinks there is a chance of Jack and Lee reuniting. At the hospital, Lai bashes Jack and Penelope Poppy Nozawa, Romy Park. Lai claims that her intuition has been telling her all these years the truth. Jack, are you Luna's father? Liam asks Bill if he would tell him if something was wrong. Liam claims that he's worried about his dad. Liam addresses the locked doors. Since when does Bill keep his front door locked? They start bickering as Luna listens from the top of the stairs. Liam rambles about Bill paying for security guards and he must be hiding something. Bill gets silent. Liam asks if this has anything to do with Poppy and Luna. Liam isn't trying to be nosy, he claims. Bill says Will Spencer, Crew Morrow, was there earlier asking the same questions. Liam calls Will intuitive and wise. Liam urges Bill to come clean. Bill appreciates the concern, but there is nothing to worry about. Liam asks if he's right, is this about Luna? Liam repeats the question in various forms 3 times in a row. Steffi mentions Ridge's affairs with Brooke, but he's now back with Taylor. Finn says that Steffi's parents never stopped loving each other. Steffi still thinks Jack and Lee could eventually reunite. Finn has doubts about that. Jack denies being Luna's father. Lee calls Jack a liar. Poppy tries to stand up for Jack, so Lee starts calling her a liar. Lee claims that Jack has to be Luna's father because it's not Bill or Tom's star, Clint Howard. Lee accuses Jack of having another love child, just like he did with Sheila Carter Sharp, Kimberlyn Brown. It sounds like Lee needs therapy. Lee should call Taylor. Liam continues talking about Luna with Bill. Liam wants Bill to process losing his non-daughter. Bill wants to move on. Liam keeps talking about seeing the scars on Bill's face. Wow, that's a real confidence booster. Liam puts salt in the wounds by going on and on and on about Luna. Liam reminds Bill that just because he has everything under control doesn't mean he has to carry it alone. Then, Liam suggests that Bill get closure by visiting Luna at the prison. Jack continues denying being Luna's father. Jack also denies sleeping with Lee's sister. Poppy backs Jack up. Lee doesn't believe them. Jack brings up that just because Tom and Bill aren't Luna's father doesn't mean he is the psychopath's daddy. Lee is convinced that Jack and Poppy had some sordid affair under her nose. Jack thinks this is gross. I agree. Lee was working a lot trying to pay the bills. Lee brings up that Jack and Poppy were alone together every night. Jack says he was doing his struggling law practice. He was busy too. Lee continues seething. Jack calls Lee crazy. Finn says that Jack's committed too many mistakes. The truth came out after too many years. Steffi asks if Jack could have cheated on Lee with more women than just Sheila. The Bold and the Beautiful recap reveals that Liam suggests Bill get therapy. Bill looks uncomfortable. Luna knows Bill always wanted a daughter. Liam brings up Luna killing Tom as the murderer continues listening. Liam thinks a face-to-face confrontation would help his father. Bill says he'll think about it. Bill is being way too polite about this. Liam seems to know it from the look on his face, too. Liam makes a weird joke about crazies and locking doors. Luna feels bad and had no idea her lie brought so much pain. Bill tells Luna that Tom is her real father. Lee brings up Sheila. Has Jack lost count of how many times he cheated on her? Jack thought they were over that. Jack walked into an ambush. Lie wants real answers. Poppy screams that Jack isn't Luna's father. Jack says it's impossible as all they've done is hug at Christmas. Lee continues calling them both liars. Lee pulls out a needle. Luna claims she is haunted. Luna is very convincing. Luna knows her childhood trauma played a part, but is ready to take responsibility. Luna is twisting her fingers awkwardly. Maybe she really does feel guilty. Finn says with Jack, anything is possible. Finn just doesn't know. January 22nd. The Bold and the Beautiful delivered another explosive episode full of tension, shock, and raw emotion. Leigh Finnegan's actions, Jack Finnegan's desperate attempts at damage control, and Liam Spencer's impassioned plea to his father, Bill, all unfolded in a whirlwind of family drama, intrigue, and heartache. Lee's shocking needle attack. The day kicked off with Leigh Finnegan, who has been grappling with an immense wave of guilt and anger, making a dramatic move. As the weight of her decisions continues to press down on her, she finds herself cornered by her own emotions. In an unexpected turn of events, Leigh takes matters into her own hands when she administers a dangerous needle to an unsuspecting individual. What initially seemed like a routine medical procedure quickly escalated into a terrifying attack. The viewers were left on the edge of their seats as the needle plunged, signaling the start of a new conflict that could very well reshape the future of the Finnegan family. Lie, who has always been portrayed as a loving, nurturing character, has now crossed into murky moral waters. Her sense of loyalty to her family, particularly to Finn, has led her down a dangerous path, and her actions raise several questions. Was this truly a desperate attempt to protect her son, or is there something far more sinister at play? Her resolve in the face of potential consequences was chilling, leaving fans to wonder how far Lie is willing to go to ensure her family's safety, even if it means pushing the boundaries of what's right. Jack's denial and the struggle for truth. Meanwhile, Jack Finnegan found himself in a state of utter denial as the consequences of his past mistakes continued to unfold. Jack's web of lies is starting to unravel, but he isn't ready to face the full extent of his actions. The revelation about his affair with Sheila Carter and the resulting birth of Finn has sent shockwaves through the family, and Jack is determined to keep the truth hidden for as long as possible. In a gripping exchange, Jack tries to downplay the significance of his past and dismiss the mounting evidence that could destroy his family's reputation. He insists that everything will be fine, that the past can remain buried, and that they can somehow move forward without confronting the darkest chapter in their lives. His attempts to keep the peace are in direct contrast to the emotional turmoil surrounding him, especially with his wife, Lie, visibly torn over the lies that have put their marriage and their son's future at risk. As Jack spirals further into denial, viewers were left wondering how long he can keep up the facade. His interactions with Finn, who is beginning to question the true nature of his family's dynamics, hinted that the truth may not stay buried for much longer. Will Jack finally have to confront his past and confess his sins, or will he continue to bury his guilt in the hope of preserving his family's image? Liam begs Bill for forgiveness. In another powerful moment, Liam Spencer found himself emotionally unraveling as he approached his father, Bill Spencer, with a heartfelt plea. Liam, who has been caught in the crossfire of his family's drama for months, was now confronting the man who has long been a domineering figure in his life. The father-son dynamic has always been fraught with tension, but on Wednesday's episode, the raw emotion between the two was palpable. Liam, consumed by guilt over the recent fallout involving Steffi, Finn, and the complex web of relationships he has found himself entangled in, humbly approached Bill for guidance. His voice cracked with desperation as he begged Bill for forgiveness, not just for his own mistakes, but for the family turmoil that has spiraled out of control. Liam's vulnerability in this moment was striking as he admitted to the heavy burden he carries and the emotional toll that the fractured relationships have taken on him. His relationship with Steffi is more complicated than ever, and the rift between his family members is beginning to affect his mental well-being. Bill, known for his tough love approach and often harsh demeanor, showed a rare glimpse of empathy. Despite his usually no-nonsense attitude, he listened to Liam's heartfelt plea and processed the gravity of the situation. However, Bill's response was far from reassuring. While his emotions were clearly mixed, he didn't offer a simple resolution or forgiveness on the spot. Instead, he challenged Liam to confront his mistakes head-on and take responsibility for the choices he has made. This exchange was particularly intense because it highlighted the underlying fractures within the Spencer family. Bill, who has always been a powerful and often intimidating presence, now seems to be grappling with his own sense of moral responsibility. Will Liam be able to win his father's trust and approval once again, or will Bill's response be one of disillusionment and rejection?